Hello everyone, this is Rita Rue of Creative Atmosphere, and today I am doing a voiceover for a video that I recorded in my backyard. So I set up a still life, as you can see in the beginning of the video. So I had live audio actually on the video, but my neighbor started to the people came out to cut his lawn, so I thought it'd be better if I just did a voiceover on this video here. So I put the backdrop in. I'm just going to explain what happened. As you can see, there's the lawnmower that just went by. And it's so funny, just as soon as I set up my still life and put the easel up and started putting the backdrop in with that yellow ochre, actually that's a yellow oxide. Yeah, the neighbor, the company came out to cut his yard. So I don't know, you just have to work around all the incidentals. I thought I would have a nice quiet session there, and it didn't bother me too much, other than the fact that I knew that I was recording for this video. But like I said, I did have a microphone on. I spoke up a little bit loud. Maybe I'll play some of the audio so you can see uh, how it sounds versus a voiceover. I'm going to draw the saucer bigger. Yeah, I feel some raindrops. You hear the birds chirping behind me. We put a bird feeder out recently, and the birds just discovered it, and they've been coming by often to get a snack out of there, and then they go on about their way. Yes, I think that the voiceover for this video does better than hearing the noisy grass being cut next door. So I don't know. The microphone did a good job trying to push forward my voice and drowned out the lawnmower, but it was so close that there's no getting around that loud machine there. But back to the content of the video. So I began with a wash of yellow oxide, and I used that yellow oxide on the canvas to cut down on the glare of the white surface. Especially when painting outdoors, it can give a strong glare on the surface. The yellow oxide provided a warm undertone for the painting. And then I sketched out the idea of the drawing, just a simplified drawing layout using a burnt umber Prismacolor art pencil. Now at this point of the painting, I was supposed to just block in large areas. Now I've been studying how to paint and just learning the techniques of plein air painting, portrait painting, so on and so forth. I've been checking out books from the library, looking at some of my favorite art channels and getting tips from there. I'll share with you a couple of my very favorite YouTube channels that I look at for guidance and instruction. The number one channel that I look at is the D Weaver Art channel, and I also look at Gil Robles, Alfonso Dunn. Those are excellent channels to get a great education of the elements of art, how to put them together, the visual tools used to create art. Now, Alfonso Dunn, I believe he's going to have another book coming out soon. I've got his first two, And as soon as he finishes with his upcoming book, if I'm not mistaken, I'll be adding that to my personal library as well. That will be one that I won't check out from the library. I want to own that one. So just for me, getting back to studying the basics until I have that ingrained in me where I don't need to look. I want this ingrained in me so I just know it when I sit down what I'm looking for, what it takes to put together a good composition, what makes art art. I've always in the past I always had questions about, you see people and how they evaluate art, and they talk about, line and shape and form. They just give their interpretation of what they see. And I always wondered how they got the language for describing things that they saw on canvas. Now, at this point, I'm going back into the elements of art: color, value, line, texture, shape, form, and space, and looking for the true understanding of composition, if that makes sense. I was creating art without that understanding. So now my purpose and goal is to no longer create art blindly, but create art purposely. Learn how to direct the viewer's attention to the point of interest. And this is a journey that I plan to enjoy. I am enjoying it so far. I must admit that the thing that irritates me most about this still life that I set up are the wrinkles that I have in the material that you can see in the background. I was rushing to put this still life together, and I was very excited to be able to go outside and enjoy the beautiful sunshiny weather, that I really didn't think to iron out the material before I started. And while laying in this background, I'm trying to make some sense of what I'm seeing by just adding these random type brush strokes going in different directions, as you can see. And it didn't read right to me, so I'm going to smooth this background out and try to give it the appearance of vertical folds. But yes, the very next time I do a still life, I will be ironing the materials, if I'm using cloth, in the background before I set everything up. Well, this video is coming to a near end, and I just want to close it out by asking you to, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Click the like button. drop a comment in the comment section below. So if you have a question or you have a suggestion for how to improve the content here on the channel, I am open for a suggestion. And also, don't forget to stop by the Creative Artmosphere website, which is www.creativeartmosphere.com. I have a blog over there, and I post and write a little bit about the art that I create. Just share with you a little bit of the process. And also check out the top 3 of my favorite YouTube channels. Give them a look at and subscribe to their channels as well. So the video is got about a minute or so more left, and I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and taking their time out. I'm not sure what I'm showing the picture, but I think I just took a picture of the still life to be able to take on inside the house. I was gonna wrap it up. I think I spent about 2 hours outside, and this is the final result of the still life, which is now hanging on the wall in my kitchen. I did put a little a spray, a glossy protective over the canvas, and it looks nice. It has a nice little sheen to it. I was also going to put it in a frame, but I overcut the frame and just decided to paint the sides of the canvas and hang it on the wall as is. Well, that's the close of the video. Thank you again for watching. This has been Rita Rue of Creative Artmosphere. Bye for now.